All right, and we're recording, guys. It's a nice sunny day today. Lots of great things to talk about. I usually think a lot, so I'm not too worried about what to say to you guys. I just want to come through and be encouraging. The birds are chirping. It's a good day. I'm out in nature as I usually am. I just prepared something for you guys um, that we're going to talk about today. Let me just open the script. So I've got 10 lessons that I learned in life that I want to talk about today. Um, the first one is don't give up. Okay, it's not gonna be easy. The road can be rough at times. It's not always smooth sailing. Sometimes the seas get rough, you know. So just don't give up. And if you're really feeling like giving up, just remember, just do it. Remember to just do it. Okay. Um, I don't know if I should really make this a long video, but I think I'll just keep it a bit short, and then I'll see what you guys comment, what your comments are, and I'll decide whether to make a second video on some of those comments or some of the points you guys make or the responses I get from you guys. Or I might make a second or third video. Um, I'll also decide how long to make the next video depending on how you guys respond to this one. What you say about it in the comments, okay? So let's just go to the next point that I made for you guys. It's when things get rough, when it's hard to do what you gotta do, just remember that you don't even have to do it perfectly at all, okay? Just do it. Again, it's the main point. It's not about doing it perfectly, but about just doing it, all right? Because if you have the mindset that you don't have to do it perfectly, that's going to allow you to start. Okay, it's going to give you a little bit more encouragement, energy, and shift your perspective from having it seem like a very hard thing to do to it basically looking a little simpler, right? It'll give you more energy to just be able to get up and tackle it and do it. So don't give up, just do it, all right? And don't even try to do it perfectly at all. Just make sure you start, okay? Get started, take the first step, and you're gonna see light at the end of the tunnel. As soon as you take the first step, you're gonna feel a lot more encouraged. Things always seem a lot harder when you're just pondering about them and can't get up to do. And this is maybe for just some of you guys. I know that our personalities are different, people's characteristics are different, but this is just another point I want to make, okay? And next up is the worst mistake you can make is not starting and not finishing, okay? So that's one point. Always make sure you get started, and once you get started, you should be motivated enough to take it to the finish, okay? Take it all the way and get finished, all right? So the hardest thing, of course, that I mentioned is that it's hard. The hardest thing is to start. The hardest thing is to start. But once you do start, it's gonna get hard along the way. It's gonna get rough. Sometimes you feel like giving up. Sometimes you feel like stepping back, stopping, not going ahead, not doing the work anymore. But just keep going. Keep your eyes on the finish line. All right, and make sure to get finished because that's when you can actually attain the results. And sometimes when you actually force yourself to finish something, you'll be surprised by how happy you are that you finished it, and you even start reflecting on the process and see that it wasn't so hard maybe sometimes, or that even if it was challenging, it still gives you a lot of happiness, hope, you know, and satisfaction that you completed the task or whatever it is that you engaged in. Number four is try and get it right the first time. Okay. Now, this is usually something that I learned in business, something that is more business focused and oriented, more business oriented. Um, Getting things right the first time is very valuable because having to redo things is going to be very costly. In business, it costs money, time is money. So even if you have to take another hour to do something that you were doing for the last hour because you didn't get it right yesterday, so you're doing it again today, that's costly, guys. Costs money, and it's always good and reflects well on your leadership, management, and superiors. If you get things right the first time, they'll always trust you, give you more responsibility. All right, you basically be seen as a more responsible person that they can give more responsibilities to, and that can lead to a promotion. It means your work performance is going to be rated is quite high. So that's just my experience from my own working life and in business, guys. Get it right the first time. Next up is don't limit yourself. Okay, try and go all out. Try and get the maximum of what you can get. What I mean is aim high, aim really high, and even if you fail, you'll probably be so much further than you would have been if you had aimed low. Okay, so always try and get the best results that you can get. All right. Um, the next one is work smart. Okay, work smarter, not harder. 80% of the results often come from 20% of the effort. Okay. Um, so try and get that distribution of effort in that 20% to reflect 80% of the results that you get. And you do that by analyzing the problem, okay, and dissecting it, thinking about things. Like one of the sayings goes, I'll spend 80% of the time sharpening my axe and 20% actually cutting down the tree. So sharpen that axe, sharpen your mind, make that plan first, and then execute with some certainty, and you get, you know, better results with less effort. All right. Um, the next point is just try and keep yourself calm, focused, and steady. Don't be, try and keep your anxiety very low. Don't be paranoid about things. Don't assume anything. Always get your facts right because the monster is scarier in your head than in reality, guys. Things always look a lot more scary in your head versus in reality. So always keep that in mind. All right. And then next up is monitor yourself for any fatigue, uh, or anything that's showing that you're no longer performing like you normally do or as you would have if you were at 100%. So monitor yourself for that. Don't over overreach yourself. Um, Try and do the work within the levels of capacity that you can handle. All right. And my next point is, so I might go over 10, guys. I might just maybe put another one or two other extra points in there, or maybe make it 11. But the next thing is train your mind. Okay. At the end of the day, most of these things are all about your ability to use your head. Okay. Or your ability to perform a certain skill. So train your mind. You train the skill, you train your mind, you train your mind to to be able to execute the skill. All right. I think that one is pretty self-explanatory and simple. Um, and the next one is you don't have to worry about what other people think when you're doing what you need to do. Okay. You can just work hard towards it. Don't worry about the bad, um, the bad comments or what someone will say about you. That's not constructive criticism. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about people's judgments or how they judge you. You should basically just worry about performing the task that you want to perform and executing the job that you want to do and getting it done. All right. So try and not worry too much about the externals. Okay. Okay. So I'm not really sure about what number I'm on now, but the last one, I think I'll just do one more. All right. Um, is you try and manage your environment. Okay, where you do your work counts. Are you doing it in a place that's conducive for you to actually produce the results that you want to produce? For example, I'm in nature right now. I'm sitting on a rock, um, parkside. There's few cars that drive by here and there. I see some people walk past me. That keeps me calm, keeps me centered, allows me to talk calmly, allows me to talk with some confidence, allows me to think well as well. So you guys should also look at the environment that you're in. Are you trying to do your studies? Are you in college and trying to get your studies done? Okay, maybe you should be in a library or in a in your bedroom where it's quieter with a desk and a chair and your laptop in front of you. You know those kinds of things. Rather than you at the restaurant on a date and you're thinking you can get some work in. I mean, that's an extreme example, but you probably won't be able to do that much in that scenario, guys. So that's the point I'm making, guys. Just try and follow these rules. I think I made 10 or slightly above 10 to get your productivity up. Um, and it's just 10 lessons that I learned in life that I wanted to share with you guys. Productivity hacks, if you can call them that. Um, and I'm just here in the park thinking of how good life is and that we should all be trying to be good people. All right, and stay on the right path. So that's all I got for you guys for this video. Like, subscribe, and comment. Share your thoughts, and we'll see what I'll make for the next video or in the upcoming series. All right, thank you guys.